So, Coach, another great year planned ahead for the Boston University Terriers. People saying that you're one of the best teams in the country. It's almost a perennial thing with you now.
Well, we certainly hope that we can stay in the national polls every year, and we want to be a team that people think we have to reckon with every year. But the opinions of others don't count until March, when you got a long one-loss record, you have a long track record. And right now we've been struggling a little bit to prove that we're a good team, and we're winning, but we haven't played that well yet.
You mentioned earlier that the fact that you are now have dropped in some polls to number 2 in the country behind Minnesota, it's really not an issue for you, because you know that because the season is so long and it's all in front of you, that what nationally people think is not really important right now.
Yeah, last year we were the final poll, we were the #1 team in the nation, and that still didn't do us any good in the last game. The bottom line is that the polls really don't mean anything. They get people thinking about how good your program is. It's good for recruiting. It's good for the alumni. But the thing that counts is what happens when during the regular season, so you can get in the national tournament, and then what you do in the national tournament.
Let's talk about your team. We'll start with the backstop. J.P. McCursey unable to play this year, but you still have Derek coming back, and now a freshman who's going to back him up. You feel confident about your goaltending?
I think so. We had to pull Derek the other night because the team was playing so poorly in front of him, and Noble came in and played great while we got back in the game and actually won the game. So we're very pleased that he got his feet wet in an unusual situation, I guess. But we have a lot of confidence in Derek Orlovsky. He had a great 3 years for us thus far, and we're sure he'll have a great senior year.
You're so solid defensively. You have to be confident knowing that you have the guys that can do the job for you behind the blue line.
We have talent. We haven't proven that we can do the job yet. We have an awful lot of talent there. I really think that this is as good a defensive core as we've had if they play up to their capabilities. But we've played 3 games thus far in this game, and I don't think we've played up to our capabilities yet. I think that we've got a long way to go, and until we get the right combinations together and guys being a lot more thorough than they have been, we still aren't a real good defensive team.
As far as your forwards are concerned, you've got a guy, Jacques Joubert, who can put the puck in the net. You've got Mike Ray, who can hit some people. What else do you see about the strengths about your attack?
I think the 2 biggest strengths right now are the play of Mike Prendergast, who's having a great senior year thus far. Has been a consistent scorer for us, but we really thought he's the type of guy that could step up and get an awful lot of ice time for us there this year, and he's doing a great job. And also Chris O'Sullivan, that we moved up from defense to forward. He's a very, very clever forward, and the loss of Mike Palmer was something we had to absorb, and I think we've absorbed it more than with the advent of being able to move him up. We've really done well offensively. He got a hat trick last night. He's a real clever player, and I think he'll get a lot of goals for us.
All right, Coach, good luck for the rest of the night and the rest of the season.
Okay, nice talking to you.